I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. This is going to be the Death Knight section of the patch notes. Death Knights are a brand new class coming to Hearthstone in the next expansion. They're going to be the 11th class. They're going to be based around the Lich King. And they're going to have a new hero power that is 2 mana. Summon a ghoul. That's a 1/1 ghoul that's undead with charge that dies at the end of turn. And this is kind of what the new board looks like. Their class mechanic is going to be corpses. So right on your board, like right here in the lower right-hand corner, right-hand corner, underneath your mana crystals, you're going to see what's known as your corpse counter. Whenever a minion dies on your side, it's going to go into your corpse counter. Kind of like how Infuse works, but you don't need the card to be in your hand for your corpse counter to go. This is sort of like your graveyard down here now. This will now be considered almost your graveyard. Certain spells will require corpses to work for them, or for corpses to give them better effects when they work. Also, Death Knights are going to have the Reborn mechanic. For all of you who don't know what Reborn is, when a minion dies the first time with Reborn on it, it comes back with exactly 1 health left on it. It's in Battlegrounds. If you ever try it, if you've ever played Battlegrounds, it's the same one that's in Battlegrounds. If a minion dies with Reborn, it counts once when it dies and once when it dies on the Reborn. So it counts as 2 corpses in your graveyard. You'll also see some what are known as Risen cards, Risen minions, Risen Matrix. The Risen ones, when the Risen ones die, they don't count as corpses again. Death Knights are going to work off of runes. Runes are going to come in blood, which is kind of this diamond. Ice, or frost, which is kind of this circle. And unholy or undead, which is kind of this square. Blood runes are the ones that are going to be focused on the tank class, basically. Some lifesteal, some stuff where you're going to be having big cards. We're going to talk about a lot of these cards today. But as you can see, some have 1 rune. This is what's known as 1 blood rune. This is 2 blood runes. And this is 3 blood runes. Now, you can only have 3 runes in your deck altogether. So, if you're playing 1 blood rune, you can't play something that has 3 unholy runes or 3 frost runes, because you've already used up 1 blood rune. The most you can have at that point is 2 frost runes. If you're playing 2 blood runes, the most you can have is 1 frost or 1 unholy. If you're playing 3 blood runes, you can't play anything but blood. So that's gonna be some of the discussion that we talk over going forward when we go to some of the card reveals for this. I'm going to be taking that into consideration. Frost is going to be the burst potential. This is kind of like your caster side. This is kind of like how mages are going to run, how mages would come. And Unholy is kind of going to be your swarm side. And there's also going to be just general cards that aren't Blood, Holy, or Frost. And when Death come out, there's going to be 32 cards that are added to the core set. 26 cards that are going to come out in what's known as, I'm just going to call the Initiate set. And 10 cards that are going to come out in their actual expansion. Like everybody else, they just get 10. Which is going to be interesting. There's going to be a pre-log, which they haven't told us when it's going to come out, but it's got to be coming out pretty soon. Maybe even like next Tuesday is when you'll start seeing this come out. There'll be some set decks that you can play with right when you come out. And the March of the Lich King pre-patch Mega Bundle. Once the expansion goes live, so in December, is when you're going to be able to get them purchase this for 2,000 gold. So until December, you can't purchase this with gold. There's going to be some Twitch drops. If I can figure out how to do Twitch drops, I'll basically throw Twitch drops on my screen. So that is the basic overview of the Death Knight cards. And then if I can just have 1 second, we'll try to see if I can just find the ones for Death Knights themselves. And I know a good place for it. See if they got anything on here. Give me just 1 second, hang on. See, like this one is 1 Frost. It's a 3 mana, it's 3/4, that after a friendly undead dies, you draw a card. So let's just have 1 second here. Let's see if Top Decks is up yet. No, it looks like Top Decks is on. Let me see if I can find card reveals for this yet. We might do that in a second. Hang on. I wish I had better view of these cards. Because all it's giving me right now is Acolyte of Death, Vampiric Blood, and Corpse Explosion. There's other ones that got revealed, like Patchworks. We might do this in a different dive. So right now, we're just going to do a general overview of what's going on with Death Knights. So that's the general overview of Death Knights. If I find the cards, we'll actually kind of do more of a deep dive on how their cards look and kind of do a card review. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, play for fun.